Many years ago, I heard an awesome story from Rabbi Pesach Krohn. In light of the recent events, I feel compelled to share it with you now. There were two brothers who grew up in a small town, in a warm, loving, yet poverty-stricken home. The dad calls the now older brother, 16-year-old son, in and says, "Son, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're now 16 though, and we just can't afford to continue to support you. You've got to go out and find a job." So the 16-year-old saddened to leave home, but he's an industrious kid. He goes to the next town. He lands the first job he finds. Within 3 months, he's promoted to become a manager, and within a year, he's already sent across the country to run a whole department. By the age of 20, he's become the CEO of a major corporation. At the same time, his younger brother gets called in to meet with the dad. His younger brother's now 16, and the dad says, "Son, just like your big brother, we love you, we're proud of you, but you're 16. We can't continue to afford to support you, and therefore you've got to go out and find a job." The younger brother goes out, but he's just not the same type of kid, not street smart. Tries to find a job, rejection, rejection, rejection. Finally, he lands something, but he was fired a couple days later. Nothing was working, month after month after month, feeling totally dejected. One day, though, he looks at the paper, and he sees his big brother's face on the front cover. His big brother is a big shot. He saves up all of his money, puts it together, puts it all into one train ticket, travels across the country to go see his big brother. He's set. Shows up directly from the train into the office. Barges right past, and the secretary says, "Excuse me, sir, where are you going?" He goes, "My big brother. My big brother's CEO. I'm going to say hi." She goes, "Excuse me, sir, what's your name?" He says, "Please tell him that his younger brother's here to see him." So she says, "Sir, hold on a second. Please have a seat. I'm going to check it out." She gets on the phone, mumbles a few words, and then she comes back to the younger brother and she says, "Excuse me, sir, our CEO has no brother." He says, "No, you must be mistaken, man. My big brother is a CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Please let him know that his younger brother's here." "Sir, I spoke to our CEO, he has no brother. Please tell him my name, my dad's name, our town's name. Tell him that I'm here to see him. It's been 4 years." She goes back behind her desk, makes that next call. The brother watches as she mumbles a few words, shakes her head, and comes back. "Sir, our CEO has no brother. Leave the premises or I'm calling security." The younger brother there is flabbergasted. He darts past the secretary, runs past the hallway, and barges in to his big brother's office. And there he is, looking like $1,000,000, but totally stone-faced. And he looks him right in the eye and says, tell me that you have no brother. Tell that to my face." Older brother looks back at his younger brother, squarely in the eyes, and says, "I have no brothers." A couple days later, they each get a phone call. Their father is deathly ill and wants to say goodbye. The older brother takes his private jet, then the helicopter, and shows up at the hospital back in his old town. And he walks in and he sees his younger brothers there with his dad. They're crying, they're laughing, they're sharing stories, they're reminiscing. And the older brother's waiting 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. He looks at his dad and says, Dad, it's me. I've been here for an hour. You haven't even looked at me. I came here to say goodbye. What's up?" His father musters up the strength, turns over in the bed, and stares squarely at his oldest son's eyes and says the following: "If he is not your brother, then I am not your father." We just suffered a death in our family. Our sister, Lori Gilbert Kay, was murdered on Pesach at the Chabad of Poway. At her funeral, her daughter Hannah said the following words about her mother, Lori: "Everyone was her sister. Everyone was her sister." These times, the Talmud recounts that during this period of time in Jewish history, at this time in our calendar, 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva passed away. Why? The Talmud explains, because they did not treat each other with the proper respect. They did not treat each other like brothers, and therefore he did not act like a father. We are all brothers and sisters. We are family. Because if he is not our brother, or if she is not our sister, then he will not be our father. Let us unite as a family. Let us do acts of kindness for each other. and let us merit to have him truly come down as the most loving Father possible.